Hello and welcome back to episode 54 of Unknown to World Known. We're back with Queen's Park Rangers, and since the last episode where we had the 4-1 loss on the opening day, we've since been unbeaten, and we've beat Barnsley 3-0 thanks to a Gallego hat-trick. We beat Sunderland 1-0 thanks to a late Chris Manning goal. Newport County we beat 3-1 thanks to a goal from Victor Manuel and then 2 from Scarlett. Millwall we put 2-0 and goals were from Masengo and Gallego. And then most recently we beat Brentford 5-0 with goals from Masengo, Harkin, 2 from Casata and 1 from Rue. And we're back today. We're going to be playing against Sheffield United in the league. And then another game against Brentford, this time in the EFL Cup. So hopefully we can continue where we left off against them. But of course, first of all, we need to have a look at the table. We're second after that horrendous start that saw us bottom of the league. Our 4 wins since then have seen us climb into second place, only behind Stoke. In fact, weirdly, 5 games in, there's only one team who haven't lost yet. And the team that beat us have lost twice since then against Bournemouth and Cardiff. So I think it was a really poor start against Crystal Palace. So hopefully we won't have any repeats of that. Let's get into the Sheffield United game. Okay, and for the Sheffield United game, we're going with a lineup of Christensen in goal, back four of Geraldo, Williams, Charles, and Tripadelli. Holding midfield is going to be Masengo and Casata with Forson on the right, Akalde through the middle, Chair on the left, and Gallego up front. So we're giving him another chance, given how good he's been to start this season, and the fact that he's a permanent striker, unlike Scarlett. I decided if he's scoring a hat-trick and then getting a couple goals elsewhere, we're going to have to give him a chance to be the first team striker and see if he can possibly take that away from Scarlett even. If he's good enough, he could well do so. Thought we were going to get to see that free kick, but never mind. So, Scarlett obviously has been fantastic for us the last 2 seasons. Gallego's had a good start. Scarlett went a bit quiet towards the end of last season and did struggle to get off the mark this season. He didn't score against Crystal Palace. He hasn't scored in the league yet either. So I thought I'd give Gallego a chance today and just see if he can continue the good form he started the season in. And obviously, if that does continue for too long and Scarlett can't turn his form around, then you've got to go with the guy that you've got permanently that's scoring. So, I mean, in one respect, hopefully that does happen because it means we're not relying on getting Scarlett back on loan every year. It would be quite nice to be able to have a striker that's actually ours. And hopefully that's where we end up, as Akalde does a couple of good blocks there. A header from Tulloch goes over the bar. It was from outside the area, so you'd hope it didn't go in. And early on, we've had very slightly the better of the chances, but it's been very 50-50 so far. And we're not really creating anything either team at the moment. And it's been quite a boring game for us to come back to. Stoke winning again, so it looks like they'll be remaining unbeaten. We're going to tell them we've been the better team. I want to see more from them. And what we are going to do at half time, we're going to bring Harkin on for Forson, because I don't think Forson has had a good half there. The lowest rating in the team. And let's fire them up now. And hopefully Harkin can have a bit more impact in the second half. I can see a few of their players are looking very tired early on. They've made their first change, bringing Ferry on. And I think we're going to look to make another change now. Maybe we bring Rue on. He did get a goal in the most recent game, so... And aside from the goal, he has looked very promising so far this season. We're going to go on to positive as well and try and create a little bit more, because we're starting to look like the dominant team in this game. I think we've got a chance to pick up another win as Charles heads. What a save from Goodwin. That was a really good header, came at him quickly. And disappointingly for us, he does manage to hold it. And Druisi one-on-one with the keeper. That's so pathetic. Oh, that's so frustrating. Just one long ball and they're in behind. We're going to make this change. Send Scarlett up front with Gallego. And hopefully Masengo can just sit back there as a deep line playmaker. Tripadelli can move up to here and attack a bit more. Geraldo can't really do the same, so we'll just leave him on support. And let's go more direct as well. Hit the early crosses and overlap down the left. And let's go attacking. Demand more. We're trying anything to get back into this. It's the way they scored the goal as well that's so frustrating. Long throw in, Gallego and Goodwin somehow tips that over. Does give us the corner. Tripadelli into the near post, headed away by their defender ahead of Williams. Pablo now breaking down the left hand side, and Masengo just bringing him down. That's a booking, really. It was just to break up the play, but we're not going to complain. The ball breaks loose to Scarlett from their poor free kick. He's actually got space to run into and takes it all the way, and that's what I'm finding a bit hard to deal with this year. That's the type of chance Scarlett at one point was scoring every single time. Another poor pass from Sheffield United. How does that not lead to another bit of highlight? Ball forward. There's a missed header there, but Masengo deals well with it, and then Harkin doesn't challenge for his header. The ball forward goes towards Gallego. He's got Scarlett in the middle with him, and the cross is blocked by the defender. And it's cleared upfield as far as Charles. He sends it to Tripadelli, and the ball in behind for Scarlett. He plays it across to Gallego. Is lucky he was offside there. That was infuriating to see him hit the post there. And now Sheffield United trying to create something down the left-hand side. Sends it inside into McDade. And a good block there. Scarlett now with a chance to break. And look at this for a chance. Ball across Gallego. After all the praise I gave him, and he's absolutely spooned two massive chances. And now Berg with the ball across the box. Ferry at the far post, and oh, that's infuriating. That is absolutely infuriating. Gallego has absolutely ruined us in this game. Why is it recently every time we're on camera, that's when they decide to be dreadful? Scarlett now on the keeper. Oh my. They just won't put the ball in the net. They won't do it. And now Vickers breaking for Sheffield United. Ball across to Ferry. And it's very nearly 3-0 in. It's been a smash and grab from Sheffield in the second half, and we have just made it easy for them. by missing all our chances and not making them need to chase a goal. And Tulloch now gets tackled by Tripadelli, but keeps the ball. Berg, McDade, and thankfully Christensen does make a save this time. But it's too little too late. Williams sends it forward towards Roux. It's headed back towards us. Charles and Masengo exchanging the ball. It's back to Christensen. It's 2-0. Get the ball upfield. No, okay. I'm throwing the water bottle. And I'm going after Gallego for that. 2 absolute golden chances he missed. Yes, he was offside for 1, but he still missed. And then he misses the second one, and then Scarlett misses a third chance. And in fairness, the one where he was offside, it's even more frustrating that he was offside. Not seeing a performance that one-sided for a long time. We dominated start to finish. Yeah, we did. And if the other team actually have the ball, knowing they'll do you on the counter. Well, yeah, but that wasn't really reflected in the stats. It was just poor finishing from Gallego and Scarlett, and really makes me question who should even start in this cup game against Brentford. Let's go see what we decide. Okay, so we're back for the game against Brentford now. We're going with Effenberger in goal. A back four of Mensah, Williams, Charles, and Tripadelli. Amos and Casata are the holding midfielders, with Harkin coming into the first 11. Akalde still as the number 10. Roux coming in on the left, and Scarlett is getting the chance up front. And we've actually got Manning on the bench over Gallego for this game. I'm very good with Gallego at the moment. Hopefully my grudge doesn't last too long. I'm sure it won't. But this game's only about 2 days later, and we're nearly 1-0 down very early on. And yeah, I just didn't want Gallego in the team. Given how bad of a game he had, I thought, get him out of the team, and hopefully he can come back in the next game and bring some form with him. Brentford having a lot of the ball early in the... Of course. On camera, we cannot do anything. What I'm going to do is come back at the end of the season, and we'll have won every game from this point onwards. We'll have won the EFL Cup. We'll win the... I mean, it's gone wide as well. It's gone wide. He somehow hooked it back across goal for them. How ridiculous. I don't think that would even be humanly possible. And this is a team that we beat 5-0 a week ago. And now they're 1-0 up within 4 minutes against us. Honestly, this game sometimes, it's like it knows when I'm recording and just decides, no, you're not doing anything good in this episode. Amos plays the ball through for Harkin, and Harkin chips it beautifully over the goalkeeper to make it 1-1. That's more like it. Let's see a bit more of that. At this point, the way the first episode and this episode so far, I'm fairly convinced if I had just come back after the Middlesbrough playoff final, we'd be in the Premier League right now. But because I decided to record it, because of course you do, it's a playoff final, we lost it. I'm fairly sure that's what's happened. Let's encourage them a bit more, as we have started to grow into the game just a little bit more as time's gone by, and now Harkin has got a injury, which is fantastic. Unbelievable, this game. The player who's actually having a really good game and got us back into it gets injured 10 minutes later. Amos is also doing quite well. We'll give him credit. Ball headed away as far as Tripadelli. Plays it inside to Casata. It's gone back to Amos, and Casata now with a bit of... We've got space here. Calde finds Scarlett. Ball through for Rue. Oh, that was a good chance, but a good save from the keeper. Probably just a bit too tight of an angle for Rue to really be able to get it past the keeper, and Charles with a good header there, but Rivero, our former goalkeeper, actually, returning to make that save against us. I didn't notice that. I forgot we sold him to Brentford, to be honest, which makes it even more important to me to try and get a win against Brentford again. Let's tell them to keep on going in the second half. And we're going to tell Scarlett that there's a lot more to come from him. And now, as we kick off the second half, we have really bounced back since the goal. Tripadelli with the long throw. It's towards Scarlett, and Scarlett gets the goal to put us 2-1 up. And that is what we needed. And now we find ourselves leading against Brentford. Tripadelli with the long throw. Rivero just didn't know what to do about it. And Scarlett heads into what was basically an empty net there. And now we are looking towards the bench. We're looking at Charles and Amos both on bookings. I think we are going to bring Charles off for Mumin in what is one of his first appearances of the season, I think. I think he might have played in the cup game against Newport, but I think that's about it. And now 20 minutes to go. I am very tempted to bring Manning on. But Calde's not having a great game. We're going to actually bring on Chair to go through the middle. And then Calde dropping back into central midfield. Give him a bit more experience in that Mazzala role. And hopefully use his height to do things like that and head the ball away. From the corner, McCrory trying to find Olafsson. Whips the ball in, and it's Watkins scoring an equaliser for Brentford. We don't want to watch that. And it was put on a plate for him, unfortunately. Something we don't seem to be able to do for our players very much at the moment. Coman with the ball from deep, and what is the keeper doing there, and how has that gone wide? I don't know what the keeper was doing. He was on the edge of his 6-yard box, which meant from that position they had so much of the goal to aim at. We're going to demand more. It looks like we're going to be going to extra time here, and I am looking at Rue if it does so, but we've got to survive this highlight for Brentford. The ball in Williams heads away as far as Coman, who sends it back into Watkins and Wagyu. Coman through for Watkins. Oh my goodness. And now we need to do something. Calde there. Chair can go there. Forson can come in here and go through the middle as a shadow striker. Amos can sit here as the deep line playmaker. Tripadelli up to here, winger attack. Mensah up to here, winger. And Amos can sit there actually. And we'll go extremely direct, extremely high tempo. Hit crosses early, whip them in, distribute over the ball, over the defence, and we need to be pressing them. I get it now. So it's all about which side you click. That makes a lot of sense. Let's see if we can somehow turn that around in the 2 minutes left of added time. This is so poor. Tripadelli with the long throw. Look how many men we've got forward here. And it's straight to Rivero. And now, I mean, we've got the goalkeeper forward even. He launches it forward. Mumin heads down to Acalde. And Forson driving through the middle. Finds Mensah at the second attempt, who launches it forward. And it's too far for Acalde. Amos picks it up. Acalde picks it up. And Rue has put it in the back of the net. And now we need to make changes. Oh, I forget what I've done here. Mensah back to there. Trippitaldi back to there. Forson. Chair's going to have to go there. Forson there. Calde and Amos go there. Please ignore that noise. And now we need to make so many changes. That, you know what, can stay the same, but we are going to go back to our defending a little bit deeper. As Rue makes it 3-3 and we are back in this game. Somehow. The ball forward was actually quite poor. Torres headed away, but Amos played it to Acalde, who hit the bar and the keeper, knocking it straight into the path of Rue. As we make it 3-3, and we are going straight to penalties actually. So let's look at who's. We've got quite a lot of people confident going into this, which is nice to see. And we'll give Forson one of the 5 penalties as well. And then let's tell them we should be winning this. They all look very positive, which you would think is going to be a good thing going into this penalty shootout. Scarlett steps up first, and it's nearly saved, but it is a very nicely taken penalty. Coman stepping up now for Brentford, and Effenberger gets the save. Williams now, centre back, who was weirdly our second best penalty taker in the team. And he absolutely buries it, smashes it as hard as he can into the right-hand side of the goal. Ollie Watkins now stepping up. And, oh, that's poor from the keeper. It was straight at him. That should have been another save, but now Chair coming up. He is going to line this up. And once again, just like Scarlett and Williams before him, smashes it as hard as he can into the bottom right. And Effenberger again, it's gone straight at him and it's gone through him. Again, that's really disappointing from Effenberger. Tripadelli now going with a very strange run up. He never hesitated. He ran from the halfway line and smashed it into the corner. Going the opposite way to everyone else on our team so far. And now Torres with a chance to keep Brentford in the game. Effenberg with a chance to end the penalty shootout here. And he doesn't manage to end it. Torres with a very good penalty there. Can the fans... I don't know what that meant, but I'm sure there was meaning behind saying, can the fans do it? Forson now stepping up against Rivero. Obviously never at the club together, but Forson steps up and buries it into the 3rd round. We go. And they're all off to go and celebrate. We're gonna congratulate them. I'm not massively happy with the way they let them back into it, but can't be too mad at having got the win. Okay, and I thought we'd end the episode quickly with the EFL Cup draw. Let's see who we're getting in the next round. We're going to be at home. I would like Barrow, preferably. Leicester. So that's going to be quite a big game. Hosting the Foxes in the third round. Let's see where that falls. This keeps happening recently for some reason. There we go. Where does that fall? Somewhere there, I think it would be. Yes, because we've got 2 away games against Cardiff, so I think that one's meant to be it. What we'll probably do is come back for the EFL Cup game and the game before it. So it'll probably, from what I can work out, I think it'll be Nottingham Forest and then Cardiff. Nottingham Forest and then Leicester, I should say. And that's where we'll come back in the next episode. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like, comment down below how you think we're going to get on the season. Is it the curse of the camera that's costing us wins? And do subscribe if you are enjoying the series. Thank you very much for watching.